Hello wonderful people, this is Alexandra speaking, and here's your reading for the weekend, the 23rd and the 24th of February 2019, Saturday and Sunday. I hope you are well, and I want to welcome the watery energy of this weekend because the moon is in Libra, so we have Earth energy in the air, but it's gonna change very soon into Scorpio on Saturday afternoon here where I live, which is Europe. So we're gonna have watery energy. And the moon in Scorpio is going to form a beautiful trine with Sun, which is in the sign of Pisces, which is also a watery sign. So we have those two energies working together. We can feel strongly this weekend. I'm looking at the chart right now, and it's possible that when the moon enters the sign of Scorpio, which, as I said, is Saturday afternoon, Central European time, it's going to create a very short but strict opposition to Uranus, which is entering the sign of Taurus. So perhaps sudden mood swings are possible on Saturday afternoon, but it's going to become less and less dense as the time passes. Okay, so let's have a look at the cards. And today I'm using my new deck, which I was very reluctant to buy, and it's Zillich Tarot, but it finally got me with its lightness and darkness. It's a very contrasting deck, and I quite love it. I have to say, when I touched it, when I felt it in my hands, I also like the size of it. So let's see what are the messages and energies for Saturday and Sunday, the 23rd and 24th of February 2019. I always ask for guidance. I ask pure light and source of everything that is for guidance. And I'm going to pick 3 cards. Well, no, I'm going to pick 1 card for Saturday, 1 card for Sunday. And then I'm going to ask what to do with it and what not to do. So we're going to have 6 cards altogether. So what is the energy for Saturday? What is the energy for Sunday, the 24th? Okay. Now let's look first at Saturday. What do we have here? We have 8 of Pentacles. It's like we're gonna work on Saturday, which is inhumane. No, I'm joking. Of course, we can work on Saturday. I will probably. But generally, 8 of Pentacles is about everyday life. It's a card connected with Virgo energy, which is of course, breadwinner, but also the one who harvests and creates food. It's Sun in Virgo. So there's this harvest energy into it. I like to imagine the energy of this card as walking up the mountain to reach the summit. And you do it by a series of tiny steps. You can take breaks. You don't need to jump at once at the top of the mountain. Quite frankly, it's impossible. You need to go step by step, and that's what this person on the picture is doing. He's learning how to master the skill of some kind under the eye of the master. And yeah, you can make mistakes. but you're getting better and better every day. Every day you practice makes you closer to your goal. So that's this kind of energy for Saturday. I'm gonna refocus, rearrange. We're gonna have a look on Sunday in a few minutes, but first let's ask what should we do with this energy and what shouldn't we do. I'm gonna pick 2 cards. So what is recommended for Saturday? What is recommended? Yes. And what is not recommended? What shouldn't we do? Fine. So what should we do? 2 of Rods. And what shouldn't we do? 4 of Cups. I think it's about being really thoughtful about the path we are choosing. There is some choice to be made here. You need to have a vision. If you want to climb the mountain, first you need to choose your summit. You need to choose the peak you want to ascend. You cannot go in 2 directions at once. So I would say focus on one thing and pursue it. But first, really think about it, whether you want to go left, right, up, or perhaps down. Perhaps down is the way for you. You never know. Perhaps you have chosen a wrong mountain to climb. Perhaps you have no master to guide you there. There are many possibilities here. So it may require the changing of thinking, the changing of direction. But first you need to imagine your goal. You need to really know where do you want to go. So I would recommend to be quite specific about it, because this effort likes to be put into the real thing, really. It shouldn't be vague. It shouldn't be in a mist. Well, I will go and then something will occur to me. No. Stop and think. Where do you want to go? What's not recommended is 4 of Cups, so don't let yourself be stuck, I would say. This day can be quite pleasant, I think, because 4 of Cups is also about luxury and being in a very stable position. You can see he is served by several women. Plenty of food, plenty of things to drink, but nothing really makes him happy anymore, because that's not what you want to do. You don't want to sit by the table and be served. You want to be on your way on Saturday. Okay? And if you are asked to stay here, really, it's also your choice, always. Even if you are invited to do something like this, you can always say no if you want. Okay? So if you feel that this day, this energy of work that is present here, is going to be wasted on sitting by the table and not really enjoying anything that happens here, choose to say no. Sometimes it's the best way to do, best thing to do. Just say no. Okay? So that was Saturday. Now let's look on Sunday energies. Sunday is here. Oh, 8 of Cups. Walking away from something, which is a tough decision. This is the gateway card. So it says about something that may be more important than you think. And definitely it is a move that helps you to become who you really are. And this is a move that enhances your spiritual power, always. But sometimes it is difficult. Look at this picture. I really think this woman would like to be here in this golden, beautiful light of the house. But there's no place for her here. You can see there's another woman. She would probably want to be her, but she cannot. And she realizes that. I love this card in this deck, actually, because it really shows you the things she has invested in this. Look at 8 cups that are on the steps towards this beautiful, harmonious couple. Emotional investment of some kind. But there is no doubt you need to go. You need to find another cup, another place, another time for yourself. And tough as it usually is the best thing you can do for yourself. So be brave in this, I would say. But I can also say that when this energy arrives, you really have no doubt about it. There's really, I would say courage isn't an issue if this energy arrives, if this energy appears in your life, because you usually feel that you have really no choice, no other choice, because staying here on the footsteps of your happiness and having it inside with being sure that you're not gonna get there, whatever you do, that in 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, you're still not going to be there, is something that really turns your feet. I mean, it's really, when you finally realize it, when you look at the truth as it is, this turning back and pursuing something else is the only, I won't say logical conclusion, because logic isn't the issue here. Your heart tells you what to do. And I rarely feel doubt with this energy. So we have 2 8s, which is also significant, I think. And this is a watery energy in both, feminine energy. He is water, he is earth. So emotions, especially on Sunday, as you can see. I was talking about shifts on Saturday. So 2 of Rods may also be about pondering about 2 things and being emotional about it, and perhaps not being able to decide what do you really feel and what do you want to do with it. Just remember, try not to end up here, being surrounded by happy people, but you're not happy. Okay, but let's go back to Sunday. We have this 8 of Cups, so walking away from something, perhaps with a heavy heart, but knowing it's necessary. Let's look what is recommended for you. This is recommended, and what's not recommended. What should we avoid? What shouldn't we do? It's here. All right. What is recommended? The Star. Wonderful. What is not recommended? Page of Pentacles. So we have 1 major arcana for this weekend, and it's the Star. And I think it's the most beautiful of major arcanas in this deck. I absolutely adore this card, and I always loved it, even if I didn't like the faces of people here. Now that I see it with my own eyes, not by the use of internet, I see that they're not that strange as I thought, those faces. So if you have any doubts about this deck because of the faces, don't. Just, you have to look at it by yourself, okay? But, okay, I'm rambling a little today. The Star. Look at your star. Even if this is a tough emotional situation, which I have the feeling it may be a tough emotional situation for you, there is a light that guides you. There is hope. Of course, this is the most stereotypical meaning connected with the Star card. But generally, star is a guiding light. It's like a compass. Stella Polaris, so the northern star, that really helps you to establish your direction. And you can see your direction clearly on Sunday because it shines very brightly. I also have the feeling here, it's another watery card if you look closely. Look at how much water there is here. Another thing is that you know who you are with the star card. Star card is very much about being humble towards the universe and what it tells you to do, what it tries to tell you about your gift. What is my gift to the universe? What is that I do the best? What is that trespasses myself that I can give to the world? In a traditional depicting of this energy, we see a naked woman, so she's bare. She knows who she is. She feels no shame with who she is. So there is this feeling that I know who I am, and I love it. I love it. I love myself. And what she does is she has those two vessels, and she's pouring out the water, the liquid, to the water and to the earth. So there is some input that you can contribute to the universe, both on material and spiritual level. And that's what you do. That's what you should do on Sunday, even if this is a difficult emotional situation for you. It may be like that. I'm laughing. I'm laughing now because I know what it means to me. I know precisely what is it about. And now I'm gonna meet people that I have a very strange and difficult relationship with. I still love them, but I'm kind of in this position there. But still, I'm gonna meet them because I know it's the right thing to do, and I know that I can contribute to some greatest good in it. That's why I'm going to do it. Okay? And what shouldn't you do is Page of Pentacles. Usually this card is about standing firmly on the ground and being very, I would say, strict with your perceptions. Page of Pentacles is the one who really looks at the earth. It's pure earth. It's earth of earth. So he's looking at the earth, and he's taking things from the earth, and everything that is palpable, that you can count, that you can touch, is important. Nothing else. So I would say this together with this. It says, don't be down to earth, or don't be so down to earth today, because on Sunday, because there's something greater here than only counting. Sometimes, counting and being very down to earth is the best thing you can do for yourself, but not this day. Not this day. Let yourself, I won't say let yourself be aloof, because it's not about being aloof, but let yourself be guided by the greater force than just plain thoughts like, does it work for me or not? Or is it going to give me a profit or not? Okay? There's something more to be done here, perhaps to be gained here even. And it may require you to become someone more than you think you are. It's all about trespassing here with this Eight of Cups. Trespassing who we already are into some higher level of consciousness and love. And don't be afraid, because you are guided by the star. There's nothing to be afraid of here. You have the best guidance in the universe. The universe itself guides you. So that's the energy. Again, lots of water everywhere. Even in Page of Pentacles, you can see water here, because he's very focused on this pentacle. He wants to take it away from water. Don't be so, concentrated on material gains. This day is not about material gain for you. Definitely not. It's about something greater than this. More spiritual and more love-oriented. Okay? So, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it resonated. Always take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't force yourself to fit into the reading. Perhaps it's not for you. Perhaps it's for someone else. Perhaps it won't play in your life this time. But come back on Monday and see if it resonates with a Monday reading. All right, thank you very much. Thank you for all your likes, shares and subscribes. If you didn't subscribe yet, please do it. If you like this video, please give me a thumb up. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful, wonderful weekend, and I hope I see you on Monday. Until then, bye-bye.